Conduct of the first bar examinations during the time of the pandemic began today. This year's bar exams will be very different from the previous ones as due to the pandemic, many adjustments had to be made to ensure the safety of all, most especially the examinees. Karen Villanda tells us more.
This is the letter of Justin's child for her before she went to the testing facility at the University of Makati for her bar examination this morning. According to her child, he wrote the letter several times because his father wants it to be perfect. The spouse of Justin shared how she spent almost 10 years in law school because while studying, she devoted her time in fulfilling her responsibilities as a mother of two. That's why they both were emotional as they arrived at the testing site.
I was really so emotional yesterday na sabi ko sa Lord, ibigay mo na po ito sa kanya. And I know that she'd been sacrificing for this for the longest time.
Justin is among the 11,378 bar examinees who queued earlier at the 31 testing sites nationwide for the 2020 and 2021 bar examination. This is the first time the bar exams pushed through after it was postponed for 2 years due to COVID-19 pandemic. According to Supreme Court, this is also the bar exam that has the most number of examinees with 96.5% turnout. But there are changes in this year's process. For the first time, the bar exam is digitalized, doing away with the traditional pen and paper. A computer software is used where a security measure is in place to know if the examinee closed the software to open another folder. And most of all, examinees are required to have a negative antigen test. But the Supreme Court said that 115 or 1.36% of them were tested positive for COVID-19, but those who just recovered from the virus and completed their isolation period were allowed to take the exam.
Kahit na masakit sa aming loob na hindi magpapasok ng isang reviewee na nag-aral ng 2 taon, kami po naman ay isang institusyon na kailangan pangalagaan ang aming rationale. And ang aming rationale is the application of a rule of just law.
The second and last day of the exam was scheduled on Sunday, February 6. And because the exam is now digital, results might be released earlier than expected. Meanwhile, Manila Police District said that the first day of bar exam in testing sites located in Manila was overall smooth and orderly.
Yung mga main road dito na dadaanan sa venue, di ba? Katulad dito sa may Espanya, dito sa may area ng FEU at saka dito sa may Lasal. Meron tayong pansamantalang pagsasara dyan pagdating ng alas 12 ng gabi at hanggang alas 8 ng umaga. At kung makita natin na nakapasok na naman lahat ng mga examinees natin, ay kagad naman natin itong binuksan para may pagluwag tayo ng daloy ng trapiko.
Karen Villanda for The Nation.